All right, so Jaguar, Draguar. Oh God, no, Jaguar. Yeah, they came out with this nonsense commercial. What's this shit? How is this going to help you sell cars? Cars? What is this? This is a thing. This is obvious. Copy nothing, but aside from every other DEI pile of garbage for the last couple of years. So look, that's the advert. This is a car manufacturer. Obviously, it's not British anymore because they're not owned. They're owned by like an Indian company, so they're not. It's not a British car manufacturer anymore. So I'm glad I can disown, Jaguar, to be perfectly honest, as a Brit. But this is obvious trash. Like clearly, at a time when this stuff has probably, it's reached its zenith, and we're now on the back end of it, right? Like we're coming out the back end of this stuff. It appears. So this is a weird thing to come out with, especially when they're like copy nothing. It's like, but you are literally just quintessential woke shit right now. All these people are miserable. They don't look like they're having a good time. They all just look fucking just weird. They look like they're out of the Fifth Element. Do you know what I mean? Just look like a bunch of freaks. One of them's incredibly fat as well. There you go. This is just shit. It's just obviously shit. What does this got to do with cars? Nothing. But Jaguar's rebranded, and they got absolutely destroyed. 129 million views. 129 million views, which is insane. That is staggeringly high. It's probably their most viewed thing ever. And they got ratioed, torn apart. What's your thoughts on the advert?
First of all, I thought I was watching United Colors of Benetton commercial.
Yeah.
Look, it's definitely DEI freak show time. And look, I don't know if they just wanted to disassemble a very well established car brand that broke down a lot, but was classically attractive aesthetically as far as the vehicle. They then put freak shows up there to advertise a car brand. I think you put the cars to advertise a car brand. That usually what you do. If you're trying to advertise your automobiles, especially if you're breaking ground in a different direction, you don't go and find this. You would be hard pressed to know if there were no words on the screen. What is this a commercial for?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is
know.
what people are saying in the comments. Like, are you guys the car company or something else? Soon you'll see things our way. It's the most pretentious edgelord shit you've ever heard. Edgy, will it sell cars? Consider this the first brushstroke. Where's the car? The story's unfolding. Stay tuned. This surely is a joke, a pivotal moment. Awful, awful ad. Is this supposed to rescue your tarnished brand? Quite the opposite. This is a renaissance. I thought you guys made cars. We do. All will be revealed. This one's the most hilarious one. Where are the cars in this ad? Is this for fashion? Think of this as a declaration of intent. And I quipped back to this before in a video. I'm like, what? That you're going to have to file bankruptcy? Is that the intent? Because that's what's going to happen now. And it just continued. Like loads of people were just ripping them apart. Like, you lost me at 0.1, like 0.01. It's like, yeah, like what is this? Bunch of miserable cretins. So they've been absolutely destroyed, understandably so. And there's they're getting rid of the cat. So they're getting rid of the face on.
They're getting rid of the Jaguar.
Yeah. They're getting rid of the cat. Yep. And so obviously they've been rightly torn apart. Clearly, obviously. But now they've started to reveal some of the car. So this is a concept car, which is stupid to release as that. You shouldn't be releasing a concept car anyway. If you're doing a whole rebrand, you need to actually release like a Halo car, right?
Yeah,
Not a car, release a Halo car.
Well, show off the car that you're actually, going to deliver customers right away, you idiots.
Well, this is not it. This is just a concept car. This looks like, so some people in the chat will be too young.
That's an air conditioning return.
Right. Yeah. So, well, it's many things. But some people in the chat will be too young to realize this. There were TVs that used to look like this. Do you remember the back of a TV where it had all the massive vents?
It's a bump out. Yeah, it's a bump out for the CRT. It's where the magnet and everything goes.
This is just, it looks ridiculous. I mean, they're still like a copy nothing. I mean, this has F-type haunches, so they're copying themselves anyway. But this isn't a car. This is a concept car. So this isn't something which they're going to release anyway. Not only that, it is important to note is that if you were to just to put another one next to it, it looks awful. Like like if you were to mirror image this, I said it looks like a fridge. Someone actually did it. Look,
dude, it is a television.
It's just like, obviously the bottom part isn't right because they do actually have the tire in the image, but it looks crap. Basically, it looks crap. This is garbage, but they've been memed to everyone. Even Lucid Motors are getting in on the action. Compromise nothing. Like they're just they're getting memed. They're getting absolutely destroyed. Nothing phone jumped in. Like, yeah, it looks like a portable air conditioner.
Oh, that's an HVAC company. I love it.
Copy nothing except marketing. Like, yeah, Bud Light effect. Jaguar, Faguar.
See, I said it's an air conditioning return or a register. That's funny as hell.
It's just, yeah. Someone's like, so far it looks like you copied a Chrysler Crossfire from the rear and removed the tail lights.
That's actually true.
Fair. Fair. Yeah, I mean, look, this is all utter garbage, and there's more.
The Crossfire was an innovative look, but I mean, it still stole from the Porsche, the 911 specifically.
And then they released this Leap Forward, copy nothing. It's like, what even is this?
It looks like a door handle that they copied from.
Yeah, but it's on the lower part of a car, so it can't be a door handle. That's going to be that will be a wing mirror. I bet you anything that'll be a wing mirror. And then inside there will be
a screen.
An electric screen. Yeah. Which, FYI, I've driven a car with electric cameraed wing mirrors. It's actually quite it's almost a bit nauseating. It's very strange having a live feed rather than mirrors. Like, honestly, it's almost like you're primed to be distracted by screens, basically, funnily enough. So it's really it's odd. I drove a Lexus ES 300 or something like that.
Right.
Sort of businessman car things that they released.
I'm used to it. I have to tell you that in any of the Teslas that are upgraded with all that tech or the RV that I used to drive, I was used to screens. So it was something, because there was no way you could get mirrors to extend out beyond the sides of the body if you're already 8.5 foot wide vehicle.
So this is that's what that is to me. Is what it looks like anyway. So yeah, loads of people. Obviously, this has generated quite a lot of controversy surrounding the brand. Why are we talking about it? Well, because I want to talk about it. This is my podcast, so deal with it. And then obviously, there's been other people that have come out. So there's a diversity activist within Jaguar who's an executive that has come out and championed it and been like, "Yeah, no, I love this actually." But in this article, we learn even more about Jaguar as a brand now moving forwards. And it's insane. Like, it's actually insane what they want to do. Right? So when we're saying that this advert doesn't sell cars, right? There's no cars in it. That's not actually far off the mark of what Jaguar wants to do moving forwards. They legitimately don't actually want to sell that many cars moving forwards, which is batshit crazy. So just It's just take a look. Let's have a look at this. So a widely ridiculed rebrand of Jaguar is designed to shift to a whole new space, according to the historic car maker's vocal diversity champion, Santino Pietrasanti, a leading Jaguar brand executive who's clearly just an idiot, has backed efforts to push the century-old company in a new direction, despite fears it could alienate traditional customers, because they don't want the traditional customer anymore. They don't want you. So he said in a speech at an LGBT awards event last year that Jaguar was, quote, not just talking about new cars, but about, quote, embracing the full spectrum of human potential and creativity. Your fucking car brand, mate. Shut up. What are you doing? It gets worse. So his comments have fueled concern among Jaguar loyalists that the brand wants to ditch its traditional male customers in favor of a more progressive image. They don't have money, but fine. So the car maker on Tuesday debuted a new advert. We've seen it. Anyway, so it goes further. So Mr. Pietrasanti, whatever his name is, had no role in the advert itself, but he's part of marketing, so he would have had some say in it. He's part of a new breed of Jaguar executive pushing to change the company's image, communicating with customers about the rebrand, and backing the shake-up in social media posts. So he's posted about it. On LinkedIn on Tuesday, he signaled the radical shake-up at the century-old British marquee by promising a new tone at the historic car maker. Quote, as we look forward, Jaguar will recapture originality by copying everyone else as its core and shift it to an all-new space where it can be truly unique. Our symbols of change will make this clear. A new device mark, new tone and image. This is ridiculous. So they're scrapping the Growler cat logo for its electric cars. That's lame. Just super lame, but fine. A JLR spokesman says, as we reimagine our business, reimagine for a modern audience, we're proud of the great journey of cultural transformation we're on. JLR employs over 44,000 people globally and proudly champions diversity, creating a workplace where everyone feels welcome, safe, and valued for who they are. Our clients are diverse, the world is diverse, so our business needs to reflect that. As part of its shake-up, watch this. Check this out. Jaguar has launched a new House of Brands strategy to turn the company into a luxury brand to compete with Louis Vuitton. The car company culture, as you type away there and ignore what I'm saying.
No, I'm listening to you.
Compete with Louis Vuitton. Well, I just left a massive open and you didn't do anything. You're typing away.
I mean, look. What do you want me to say? This is dumb. This is the worst decision you can make in business. The thing that bothers me the most is
what I would like you to say is, I'm sure this is probably the first you've actually heard that Jaguar wants to not only make cars, but wants to turn itself into a full spectrum luxury brand.
Yeah, they're going to have a hard time with that. They make cars. And not only that, they don't make particularly good cars. They make cars with a problem with any kind of damp weather. Their electrics are piss poor. They are certainly not considered a luxury brand anymore. And they're not even owned by the British. So, I mean, I can't generate, look, let me just say this. If you own a Jaguar, right now is your chance to get out from under it. Because in the next 2 years, this brand is going to be in the turlet, as we would say it here. That is, nobody's going to want it. Nobody's going to want it. How is it get better? How?
It gets worse, culture. So listen to this. According to Car Dealer magazine, there will now be fewer Jaguar car dealers in the UK.
No shit.
As the ones left are upgraded to display pieces of art in their showrooms, which customers will visit as a destination to have a coffee.
No, they won't. You freaking maroons. No, they won't. I tell you what, the last place I'm going to go, so I'm not associated with these freak shows, is a Jaguar dealership. I mean, you've permanently put me off a car I used to think was really cool, like an XJ6 or an XJ12. I would like to own like a 60s version of that, despite the fact that I'd have to rebuild the electrical system every year.
It gets better, by the way.
No!
There will also be a curated brand store next to luxury brands such as Dior and Louis Vuitton in Paris. Jaguar. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
It doesn't, though. You're lying.
It does. Handovers of new cars will be at customers' homes or even their favorite restaurants. An insider told the magazine buyers will be, quote, younger, more affluent and urban livers who are cash rich and time poor.
Who are those people exactly?
I have no idea.
Nobody's found them yet. Nobody's found those customers yet.
It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. It's so strange. And then they're like, Jaguar is also planning to close many of its showrooms, leaving it with a network of just 20 across the country. So that's the UK. What on earth is going on?
Well, they're right. Jaguars were often status symbols for wealthy entrepreneurs. They definitely aren't now.
So JLR spokesman said, our brand relaunch for Jaguar is a bold and imaginative reinvention. And as expected, it has attracted attention and debate. As proud custodians at such a remarkable point in Jaguar's history, we've preserved iconic symbols while taking a dramatic leap forward. The brand reveal is only the first step in this exciting new era, and we look forward to sharing more on Jaguar's transformation in the coming days and weeks.
Well, I'm going to help them with their marketing, Mr. H. I'm going to help them with their marketing. I've come up with their new appeal to another alternative group, the furry. The furry. Yeah. See, here you go. Jaguar reimagined.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I should be on this campaign right now. I'm telling you.
You know what? Like, if Jaguar wants to hire me, I'll be able to turn this around, right? I'll be able to turn this around. So all you need to do, Jaguar, to fix this situation, okay, is have an F-Type, yeah, with a V12, right?
Yeah,
that's what you're going to do now.
Run
you're going to sell a V12
run this elevator over?
No, drift into frame, killing these people, okay?
Yeah.
And then have, okay, Sydney Sweeney step out of the car.
Oh, there you go.
And go, lol, joke. We love our pussy round here.
Well, I mean, we love
our, that's it.
And honestly, I mean, you know that they really do that. The Jaguar's an amazing cat. I love cats. They're great.
Well, they're getting rid of the growler, so they're getting rid of the pussy.
What now?
They're getting rid of the growling cat logo at the front of their cars.
I know they need to fix it.
But that's what I mean. So that's the advert. That's the way to do it.
This is like the worst version of
to drift in on a car. And just be like,
this is
joke. Love our pussy.
But this is the worst version of New Coke I think I've ever seen, dude.
Oh mate, it's insane. This whole thing's dog shit. Like legitimately insane. Like read the room, man. Like read the room. This stuff is dead now.
It's gonna be like 12 people that are gonna be like, rah rah. I'm like, no.
Did you see that Sydney Sweeney's now advertising Dr. Squatch shampoo soap?
Good for her.
Did you not see that?
No, I heard about it. I didn't see it. I heard about it though. Yeah.
Mate, I was like, what? So Sydney Sweeney's like popping up on everything now.
Is she doing the ball wash too?
Hey,
the Dr. Squatch ball wash wipes or whatever they are.
No,
I mean, they'd still a shitload
she
of those.
turns up in a little. She's basically Dr. Squatch genie, so she turns up in a genie outfit.
Even better.
Which is,
dude, I went scavenging for a bunch of great Sydney Sweeney photos.
Did you?
Hey, yeah. Hey, look, well, yeah, obviously used them the last show we were on together. But you know what? Okay, do you guys want this or Sydney Sweeney? That's your cue. There you go. Yeah. This is somebody who knows what's up.
I mean, this is how you sell stuff. This is how you sell stuff to men.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science.
I mean, again, look at her in the bubble bath. That's how you sell stuff. That's how you sell stuff. Sell stuff.
This is the one company still making like good adverts, apparently. See?
Dude, she should be doing Carl's Jr. ads again. You should get her doing Carl's Jr. Look, I'm telling you right now, or Hardee's, they're both the same company. I mean,
so there you go. Jaguar going downhill. What a crock of shit. Absolute disaster.
Yeah,
We got some. Oh, go on.
I'm telling you, this sells, baby. This sells.
It does indeed sell.
This sells. And this sells.
It does, yeah. Looks a bit grumpy in that one.
And this sells.
That definitely sells, yeah.
This will sell.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, and this will sell. That sells. Yeah.
That sells. We've got some super chats about this one. Marshmallow drops in for $5 over on Streamlabs. Thank you so much, guys, for super chatting on Streamlabs. Says Jaguar has some of the most exquisite looking cars ever, extremely valuable, rare, and iconic. They single-handedly just destroyed their entire legacy and future. Fuck these people, need a slap. Yeah. Yeah. It's just nonsense. Honestly, it is utterly ridiculous. And you are right. You know, there are some absolutely incredible looking Jaguars, but now who cares? Like, who cares? Who cares? Yeah, nah. Kalechi drops in for $5. Thank you so much. Says, here's Jaguar wants to expand into luxury accessories. My response, stay in your lane, buddy. Mate, it's just the weirdest thing.
It is crazy.
Like, Jaguar falls out of the industry for ages. They stopped making cars because they have legitimately stopped making cars for a while, actually. Mm-hmm. So they stopped making cars for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They announced that all future cars are solely going to be electric, which is why you're doing that anyway. And then they're like, not only are we going to do that, but we're going to release a weird, dysgenic looking freak show as our first advert. And then be like, yeah, man, we're going to be a luxury brand. No, thanks. No, that's not how you do it. Just bizarre. Fucking bizarre people. Yeah, stay in your lane is absolutely the name of the game there. That's absolutely the name of the game. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, okay, so
do you realize that Sydney Sweeney makes me want to buy another boat?
Why? Right, yeah. Fair enough. I can see that. I can see that. I think that's fair, mate. I think that is fair. Right. Well, shall we? Let's remove this stupid Jaguar shit from the fucking studio.
Please.
Let's move on